Hey everybody, welcome to the Stanley Parable. I'm actually really excited to play this. I watched a Let's Play of it a couple of days ago, and I've seen a little bit, maybe more than I need to, but there's, from what I can tell, there's still a lot more to the eye than just a couple of videos that I saw about this, and I was extremely excited. I was concerned about spending the money to get it. It's like, I think it's like $12 right now, 15 normally on Steam. I was concerned about getting it, but out of the stuff that I've seen with it so far, has an amazing narrative, with quite literally a narrator who's talking over your head, with everything that you do, in this, and it's quite comical, so I hope you like, humor, and we're gonna see how this, plays out. The one thing to note about this game is that it is not some long drawn out game like you would expect some Let's Plays to do, where you have a storyline to go point A to point B. This is kind of like the storyline starts at point A and then you can do point B through Z. There's a lot of different endings, so to speak, and the whole object is to explore the different endings that you see. So if you don't like spoilers, don't watch this then, but recommend it to everybody else if they want to see it, of course, if they like seeing this kind of gameplay. Other than that, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to discover all of them either. I may only do a couple episodes of it, and then do the rest on, off the camera. But we'll see how it goes so far, and let's dive into this right now because I'm super excited to get this going. So let's start doing that. One thing I wanted to note I thought was really cool is you actually can see what you're doing on the monitor. I know you've maybe seen that before, but not many games do that, and I think that's pretty cool. So just a side note. You can ignore that. It's fine. Anyway, let's begin. I believe it starts off strong on narration too, so I'm going to let them do most of the talking. But I will chime in wherever I can. Also here, he likes making you work for achievements. Wink wink. So
this is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
well, good for Stanley, because everyone likes a
And then
carefree
one day,
job.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so we have a bunch of missing people. That clock looks like it actually works. Yeah. So what? Going on 11:30? Did I mess with stuff? Nothing? Maybe? Okay, well, let's do what the narrator says, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I hate to break it to you, but these don't look like they're very email compliant computers. So I'd like to probably have that one. Anyway. That's really bright. It's supposed to be outside, or lights? I guess the meeting room,
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You dang right I did. Well, he is telling me that's what I'm doing, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I can go in there too at some point. Maybe. Hello. Oh, what does that say? Have fallen? How the mighty have fallen. Oh. Might be a good read at some point. I'll read it later. Oh, I don't think I can do anything in here. Ooh. Nothing? I guess not. I hate Mondays. Me too, although ironically during this recording it's a Monday because I took it off. No. Man, security is pretty high at this company.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Follow narration? Maybe? Sure. Well, nothing wrong with following the narrator, right? Hope that isn't like that Will Ferrell movie. Ooh. Was it Stranger Than Fiction? Isn't that what it was? Starts telling me about my death. I'm not listening to it anymore. Oh, that one's not marked. 411. Was that 411 and a half? No. That is really time. That's time actually. It's actually going. It's almost 11:30. That's probably been right around time. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let a ball up inside you. Take aggression and passively aggressive on other coworkers. Recent coworkers for not supporting. Tries to assure employees that everything is okay. Sounds like the perfect, perfect slide for any company. Yeah, quarterly pie chart profits. Looks like we're doing good. I guess I can't really read it, but whatever. The chart with probably isn't good. I doubt that that's probably. Those don't look good. Anyway, let's Broom Closet. You can't just label that and not expect me to do something. Yeah, Broom
Stanley
Closet.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure about that, Mr. Narrator?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Sorry, I want to call him like Mr. N for short. Mr. N. It'll work.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, because you're funny, I guess. Did I get that?
Are you
Maybe?
really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing
Maybe.
nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
If I could talk to you, I would give some sort of explanation.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, well, you should have, because I'm extremely interested in this closet.
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Broom closet's an
I hope
ending?
your friends find this concerning.
Oh, well, we gotta stay in here then if it's an ending. Come on.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah. Don't listen to the narrator, guys. That's not true.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
No, I'm quite fine.
In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
What? No.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Is this really an ending?
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I've certainly played more than you have.
And insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is that the ending? Hello? Okay. Maybe that's not an ending.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Well, it said broom closet. I just figured there'd be something about it. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, up. Should I listen to him, like, in everything, or is he gonna, like, try to kill me or something? Oh, that's nice. Ooh. A new computer? No? Oh, wow. That's, what is this place?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh.
2845. But of course,
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, this is the... Ooh, is that a camera? That is most certainly a camera. You know, I bet you it's just like a Saturday and
Stanley just
nobody
sat
shows
around
up.
twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless.
2845,
since he could never
gotcha.
possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Wow, so this is not normal. For an office to look like this, right? I mean, I do work in an office, and this certainly doesn't look like an office. An elevator. I guess I really don't have much choice, do I? Whoa! This obviously doesn't get used very often.